Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today, what I want to do is go over a couple of the techniques I use to work on this figure here that you just saw a nice little close-up of. I'll bring them closer to the camera again if I can. This is a Marvel Universe Carnage, basically the spawn of Venom. If you know anything about Marvel Universe, his body is a living alien symbiote something or another. So all of these tendrils that you see popping off of his body everywhere, they're all flexible, they're all bendable. I'll show you how I made those a little bit later on. But for right now, I just wanted to go through the process of attaching a few more. You see I've drilled a couple of little holes on the torso, those little black spots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some super glue. I have a couple of extra tendrils here. And all I do is put the tendril that I've made into the hole. Like so. Actually, you can't see that, can you? Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit closer. Sorry, I'm trying to get a little bit of a closer view for you guys to see what I'm doing. That works a little better. So what I'll do is I'll take the tendril that I've made, like I said, I'll show you how to make those in a little bit, and I'll stick it in the little hole that I drilled earlier. Little drop of super glue on top. Good to go. Make a little bit of a mess. Just take a napkin real quick. Soak up some of that excess super glue. Make it look a little neater. Okay. And that's basically what I did here. I've got, I don't know how many I made, 20, maybe a few more than that, 20 or so of these tendril pieces. I thought it was going to be enough, but the more I look at it, the more I think I want to make a few more. So I may be going back to the drawing board on that one, or at least back to the plastic dip, not necessarily the drawing board. Now what I'm going to do with this, on this Q-tip here I have some of my glue activator. So I'm just going to touch that down there, and instantly hardens the glue, instantly cures the glue. Thought I had activated all the tips of these tendrils before I started this, but I guess maybe I did not. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's do another one. Same process. Tendril goes in place. We'll drop a super glue. Roll down. Fill in the hole. Okay. Got a few more here to do. And like I said, I thought I had actually made enough, but now that I'm looking at it, it does not look like I've got enough to fill in the entire body. So I'll probably go back and make a few more. I've got a couple of smaller pieces that I cut off because some of them came out way too long, I thought, for what I really wanted. So some of them got shortened a little bit. And I've got a couple of really short pieces, so I can bring those back to the plastic dip and dip them again to coat them another time, and maybe use them in some of the spots. Okay. Anyway, so that's where we're at on Carnage. This, let me see if I can adjust this camera a little bit better. This is what I use to make the tendrils with. It's a product called Plastic Dip. And basically what it's really used for is to put grips on your tools If you have a hammer or a pair of pliers and you break the grip, or you rip the plastic part that goes around the handle, you can dip that into here. So what I do is take some wire. I have a couple, like I said, I have a couple little scrap pieces of wire. Okay, take the wire, just dip it into the plastic dip, hold it there for a second, and pull it out. And now you can see that the wire is coated with the red plastic dip. Now what you need to do is you need to let this sit for about a half an hour. If you want to dip it again, you can let it sit for about a half an hour. If you're only going to do one dip, and I'm only going to do the one on these because they're pretty good being as thin as they are. You know, I made a couple that were kind of thick, like this one, and that one's a little on the thick side, and this one here on the back came out a little bit thick. For the most part, keeping them nice and thin, I think, is the way to go. For something like this, at least. For this application that I'm using them for right here. So I'm just going to dip them once, and then what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll put it somewhere standing up so that it can dry. And I'll do that a few more times. I'll make a few more of these. But this is like I said, a product called Plastidip. I purchased it at Home Depot. You can probably get it just about anywhere that sells home improvement supplies. Home Depot, Lowe's. I think somebody mentioned that it was available at Walmart. So any place that sells any kind of supplies like that, you can get this product. And if you want to make something like this, it's also the same technique I used to make the tongue on my Venom, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's it for now. Like I said, just a quick little look at my work on the Carnage figure that I'm working on here. And that's it for now. As always, I'm the Star Wars Geek. If you guys have any questions, or you want to see any specific tutorials done on anything, leave me a comment, send me a message, let me know. I'll be happy to do anything you guys want to see. Alright? See ya.